So you talked about this a little bit. You talked about money, right? Money. And as disturbing as it is, what's driving so much of who wins these elections is who has the most money, because that's how you get the advertising, that's how you get the mailers, that's how you get the word out there. I mean, if you don't have the money to pay for advertising, then no one knows who you are and you don't get any votes. Right. So as disturbing as that is, you without money, you have a real hard time. I mean, you've done an amazing job with the limited amount. How much money did you go into that last election spending?
We ended up spending total about $200,000. So we were outspent, 30 to 1 easily. And you could say more if you count what everybody else, what first and second place also spent against me. I mean, something to be proud of, but. So I think if we can
raised $200,000 and you went up against somebody that spent $6 million.
Right.
And yeah, like I said, unfortunately, money drives so much of these elections, and that's why you end up with those people that, I mean, I know you can't, well, technically or possibly, but you're not supposed to be able to buy an election, right?
Right.
But I mean, the person that you talk about that spent $6 million. Without that money, I mean, where would, it was a female, right? Mm-hmm. Where would she have been without spending that money? I mean, I'm assuming she wouldn't have been anywhere.
No.
So she was able to buy herself at least third place.
Right.
And maybe if she had more money, she would have been able to buy herself first place.
Possibly.
That's a scary thought.
It is. I mean, I don't like the way campaign finance works. I don't think you should be able to self-fund that much for a race. I mean, I understand that there's some good arguments to make that you can self-fund over what the individual limit is. But to that extent, I mean, it's, it truly creates a donor class of politicians. And like, that's just, I don't think that's what we want as American people. And